Oh, what is this? A visitor to our farm? Oh, do stay for a while, dear. Now don't you let rope... Just cause...
You're not supposed to be here. I'm not going to warn you again. Get out or I'll call the guards. You should have listened. Guards! Help! Trespasser! Be careful!
Kolskegger, overrun with Forsworn. What next?
Damn Forsworn. Only a matter of time before they hit here, too. Seems Kolskegger mine got hit by Forsworn. Those madmen get more bold every season. Pavo and Gat are the only survivors.
Poor
Send
Pava
a word
Gat
to the Jarl
to
about it.
have lived through a
I
Forsworn.
don't know when help will come.
Fancy yourself an alchemist, huh? Never could get the hang of that.
Need a trained war dog? Fiercest companion money can buy. Mm-hmm. A war dog is good. Don't fall. Until next time.
Need something? Got one all saddled and ready to go. Willing to pay. Sounds fair. She's yours. Like I said, she's all saddled. Of course. That would be Jarl Igmund. Young for a ruler of a hold, especially the Reach. Wasn't surprising he stayed loyal to the Empire. Before the Nords came, we worshipped the old gods. Had our own king. Times have been good and bad since then, but some folks couldn't handle not. The Forsworn follow the old ways. Some of those were best forgotten. Blood sacrifices, communing with Daedra. The road to Rome.
First time in Markarth, traveler? Take my advice. You see anything? Don't get involved. The city guard will take care of it. See, there you go. Getting involved. Don't ask too many questions in Markarth. Safer for everyone that way. Head on in. Keep your nose clean, and you won't have any problems with us. This is my... What is it?
Citizen?
Can't wait to gut one of those rebels.
Bit of jewelry for your journey home?
Oh, this pendant would look
The reach
lovely on
belongs to
my
the
sister.
Forsworn! Hey! The old gods give... I die for my people.
Forsworn. Here in the city.
Everyone stay back. The city guard have this all under control. There are no Forsworn here. We'll handle things from here. Move along.
People laugh at things they don't believe.
I said
It
move
helps them
along.
accept.
The Forsworn are just a bunch of madmen. We have everything under control. Stay out of it. That's right. It isn't. All right
Gods.
then.
A woman attacked right on the streets. Are you all right?
Damn.
Did you see what happened?
Another body to get rid of.
The Treasury House is really just for patrons of the Silverblood family. You don't belong here. It's an old family, very well respected throughout the Reach. The Silverbloods run nearly all the lands in this hold, as well as the local inn. And of course they owned Sidna Mine, the finest prison and source of silver in Skyrim. You want Thonar Silverblood. He handles all the family business. If you're here to talk politics, though, you'd want his brother, Thongvor. He spends most of his time in Understone Keep. For one, the landowners of the Reach. It goes without saying that they rely heavily on us for our silver. All the miners, farmers, and laborers in the Reach get their daily wages through us.
I work for the Silverbloods, help clean.
You don't know anything about this house? No. Anyone seen entering or leaving? Strange lights or unusual noises?
It's abandoned, and it's always been abandoned. Excuse me, but do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave? Seems no one in this city has. I'm with the Vigil of Stendar. I believe this house might have been used for Daedra worship, evil rites, and so forth. I was actually just about to head on inside. Be good to have someone watch my back. Follow me, and keep your eyes open. Daedra are powerful creatures and tricksters. Never know what you'll find.
Fresh food. No wood rot on the furniture. Someone's been here. Recently. But the people I asked say no one enters or leaves. Wait, did you hear that? I think it came this way. That's it. Something's inside the house. Come on, get it. On with this. Come out! There's another door. See if you can get it open. Stendar's mercy. This isn't an ordinary Daedra. We have to get help.
Weak. He's weak. You're strong. Crush him.
You first. Come on. Let's go. We're getting out of here. Now.
No. Kill him. Crush his bones. Tear at his flesh.
Get out of my head, Daedra.
You will kill, or you will die.
I don't want to die. I can't die here. The Daedra has us. It's you or me.
Bad idea.
Yes, your reward is waiting for you, mortal. Further down.
I'm right behind you. I'm at your service. Is there anything else you need?
Yes, further into the bowels. so close. Your prize is waiting. Fool! Did you think Moleg Bal, the Lord of Domination, would so easily reward you? What do you see from that little cage? Speak! Yes, it's an altar. Men would come and sacrifice the wretched in my name. The weak would be punished by the strong. But a Daedric lord has his enemies, and my rival Boethia had her priest desecrate the altar until you came. Fine. I offered you a reward. You'll get the freedom your kind enjoys so much. But Boethia's priest is imprisoned as well. But not by me. He is hurt, suffering. Save him. Let him perform his rites one more time. And when he does, I will be waiting for him. You will kill, or you will die. Yes, your reward is waiting for you, mortal, further down. Yes, further into the bowels. Did you think Moleg Bal, the Lord of Domination, would so easily reward you? What do you see from that little cage? Speak! Rusted, dry. There was a time when this mace dripped with the blood of the feeble and the worthless. But a Daedric lord has his enemies, and my rival Boethia had her priest desecrate it, left it here to decay, until you came. Revenge? No, I want submission. I want the priest who did this to bend his knee and give me his soul. He comes by to perform Boethia's insulting rites at my altar, but he's been missing, captured and bound, left to rot. Save him. Let him perform his rite one more time. And when he does, we will be waiting for him.
Need something?
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do. You want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess. This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please, you find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Wayland and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me. She's not from Markarth. The air about her screamed outsider. Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silverblood Inn. He was one of the smelter workers. I used to have a job down there myself, Cat. I never knew much about Wayland except he lives in the Warrens, like all the other workers. They're remnants of the old rulers of Markarth, natives of the Reach, followers of the old ways. The Nords drove them out of the city, Ulfric Stormcloak and his men. That was about 20 years ago. But somehow they're still here, and they're killing people. They're remnants of the old... The Nords drove... But somehow they're still here. Yes, it all started when I was a boy. My father owned one of the mines, rare for anyone. He was killed. Guards said it was just a madman, but everyone knew the murderer was a member of the Forsworn. I've been trying to find out why ever since. Gotten nowhere so far, and then I got married. Have a child of my own on the way. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake, but it's like my father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why. Let me know as soon as you found anything.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms. This is the Silverblood Inn. I'll let you figure out who owns it by yourself. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. Ah, yes. Rented the nicest room we had for a whole month. Best we all forget about her. Bad luck to talk about the dead in Markarth. Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. Degane the Beggar got himself kicked out of the Temple of Dibella. Caused quite the ruckus. Remember, ale is cheaper than blood in Markarth.
You. I've seen you snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here. You're finding it. That's bad enough. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
What am I supposed to do? Never leave the house?
You've been warned, outsider.
You're closing the stall, and that's final.
You want to give up now, out of fear? Is that what we're going to teach our daughter?
Mama, why are you and Papa fighting?
We're not fighting, we're just... Why don't I get you something to eat? Mama and Papa will talk later.
Can I help you? The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want? I can show you a few things, but anyone asks, and my name never comes up. Understand? Oh yes. I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. Kind of the one who passes the keys around. I guess someone else will be taking his room now. It's where you go when you can't afford a room anywhere else. About the time they opened the mines, someone got the idea to throw beds in here. Laborers, the sick, the lame, we're all here. That's right. Welcome to Markarth, traveler. Thank the Divines you can choose to live somewhere else. Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here. Trust is hard to come by here. But all right. Until next time.
You don't want to be here. No one wants to.
You a fighting man? How about a little bet? I think I'm going to get another drink. I said alms, you backbiter! You're a cripple. Finally. Now get lost. Yes, yes. Now, to find myself a drink.
You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson. Someone who doesn't like you asking questions. Come on, let's see what you're made of. You mangy piece of pit bait. I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders. He told me to make sure you didn't get in the way. That's all I know, I swear.
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors. What did you expect? That no one was going to notice you butting into business that wasn't yours? The guards know who holds the purse strings in this city, and I don't like snoops. Markarth is my city. You have no right looking into my business. Now get out. I'm a busy man. Half this city works for my family, and I have to keep them in line.
Oh, no, you don't.
Never should have come.
My wife. They killed her. Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside. Fine. You want to know what the Forsworn really are? They're my puppets. I have their king rotting in Sidna Mine. He was supposed to keep them under control. When their uprising was crushed, I had Madanach brought to me. He was a wild animal, but useful. I offered him a stay from execution if he used his influence to deal with any annoyances that came up. Competitors, agents, idiots. So I've let him run his little forsworn rebellion from inside Sidna Mine. Now he's out of control. You already got what you wanted, you damn hound. This is your fault. You and Madanach are animals, and I'll see you both rot to death in Sidna Mine for this. Now get out of my house. Get out of my house. Now. Be careful.
Excuse me. What's your business here? If you must know, I'm the maid. And the master of the house is old and needs his rest. So if you don't have any business, leave.
Wait. It's okay, my dear. Send him in.
Yes, Nevos. You heard him. Go on in.
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want? Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed me out. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years, sending the young to their deaths, all in the name of the Forsworn. And I'm tired. So tired. Because my king told me to. Madanach. When the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the mines. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question. My dear boy, what makes you think you're getting out of here alive? You were seen coming in. The girl at the door is a Forsworn agent masquerading as a maid. You aren't the first one to have gotten this far. You won't be the last. He is the king in rags, a man who once held all the Reach within his grip. He stokes the passions of the downtrodden in this city, directs them to kill the enemies of the Forsworn in our name. All from inside Sidna Mine, a Nord prison. The irony is quite thick. Markarth and the Reach are our lands. That is why we are the Forsworn. We cannot claim the home that is rightly ours. But then, during their war with the Elves, we had our moment. We drove the Nords out of the Reach in a great... Then Ulfric and his men came. Those of us who didn't run were executed, except for myself, my king, and a handful of others. I'm sorry. You're not leaving alive. You gonna cry now? Whoosh!
If I have
We warned you, but you just had to go and cause trouble. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. Same thing we do with all the other natives who want to change things around here. We had a nice little deal going between Tonar and Madanak until you and Eltris started snooping around. Well, you wanted to find the man responsible for those killings? You'll have plenty of time with the King in Rags when you're in Sidna Mine. You'll never see the sun again, you hear me? No one escapes Sidna Mine. No one.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it? Don't get smart with me. I'm in charge. You keep it up, I'll have your toes cut off. All right, open her up. Now you, get down there.
The new meat. So soft, tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh? Liar. Murder, banditry, assault, theft, and lollygagging. Guards brought me in about 12 years ago. Was running a good group of bandits up in... But these Forsworn, they're nothing like the men I cobbled together. They're real killers.
Mm-hmm. What are you in for, New Blood? Violent one, huh? Best keep that to yourself, New Blood. Others find out, My advice? Serve your time. If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Madanak, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkle the Beast. And you don't want to talk to Borkle the Beast. Mm-hmm.
You serve your time by digging, so dig. All right, then. Prison's not... You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving. Then find one. That dung-heap Grisvar's been known to make a few.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Forsworn. Ah, you want protection? Maybe you could do something for me first. Duok has a bottle of skooma. Thank you for it. Don't worry. I'll have that shiv ready for you.
All right. What are you doing that for? Other prisoners get suspicious. You give me one more look, and I cut you open.
That skoom's mine.
Getting the shakes, huh? All right, take it. Old gods keep you.
Mm-hmm.
I got locked up. Here's your shiv. Promise you won't ever use it on me, okay? All right, then.
You serve your time. Ready to pay the toll? 1 shiv. All right, head on in. But don't try anything in there. Madanak is smarter than you think.
Well, well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast, caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? Do I? What about you? What right did you have to meddle in my affairs? Kill my people? Was it worth it? Your truth? You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of the Nords stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you. So many say that, at first. If you change your mind, speak to Breg. Tell him I sent you.
We warned you, but you... Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. We have a nice arrangement in this city. And you have a problem with that? Take it up with Madanak. I'm sure the King in Rags and his Forsworn would love to meet you. Now you're coming with us. It's a life sentence in Sidna Mine for you. You'll never leave Markarth.
Whoosh!
Halt! You're under arrest for murder and conspiracy against the city of Markarth.
For now.
I'm a busy man. Half this city works for my family, and I have to keep them in line. If someone joins the fort...
Justice.
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
Typical Imperial lies. First, you take away towns.
What was that?
Now you're keeping us from seeing Jarl
Halt! You're under arrest.
By order of the Yard, stop right. Time to...
Push!
Check the shadows!
I'm the Jarl's personal blacksmith, but that doesn't mean I can't sell you a few pieces for a fair price.
I'm Gore's assistant. I help her with the forge.
Sidna mines for prisoner scum only. Keep out. All right.
Be careful.
You mess with the Silverblood family, you end up here. I catch you stealing anything, I'll break your neck. I catch you stealing anything, I'll break your neck.
Sidna mines for... This is a jail. It's the most... So unless you're here to dig, you don't belong here. We're not. The Silverbloods pay our wage. Every man here is a trained mercenary.
Now this is real guard duty. Just throw them in... Halt! You're under arrest for murder and conspiracy against the city of Markarth. You'll never see...
Whoosh!
Come on.
The new... What was it like killing your first one, huh? A true killer like me. Murder. Guards brought in about 12 years ago.
What are you in for?
Was running a good group of bandits up until then.
My advice, if you're... No one talk, and you want to talk to Borg.
You serve your time by digging, so dig. Prisons, you want to talk? How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one. Then find one.
All right.
That donkey Griswold is known to make a few.
Jarl decided. Ah, maybe you could do something for me first. Thank you, friend. Don't worry. I'll have that shiv ready for you.
Other prisoners get You give me one more look. Easy there. I didn't mean nothing. Take it. All right then.
What? Ready to pay the toll? Then find one. That dung heap Grisvar's been... to make a few.
I got locked up one. Here's your shiv. Promise you won't ever use it on me.
What? Ready to pay the toll? All right, head on in. But don't try anything in there. Madanak is smarter than you think. All right.
Well, well. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Very well. Come for me then! Come and let's end this! You're back. Have you done what I asked? You can't beat me!
You serve your time by digging. So dig. All right.
Jarl decided. Here's your shiv. Promise you won't ever use it on me.
Prisons ready to pay the toll? All right, head on in. But don't try anything in there. Madanak is smarter than you think.
Well, well, look at you. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Do I? You're one of us now, you see? A slave. There's a man named Breg inside these mines. Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is. I had Markarth. My men and I drove the Nords out. We had won. Retribution was swift. Thonar's Silverblood stopped it. He wanted the Forsworn at his call, that I would point their rage at his enemies and spare it. And I have. Humiliating at first, but I knew he would let his guard down eventually, that he would come to trust I was under control. I had retribution. And I have. This was our land. We were here first. Then the Nords came and put chains on us, forbid us from worshipping our gods. Some of us refused to bow. We knew the old ways would lead us back to having a kingdom. That is who we are. The Forsworn. Criminals in our own land. And we will cut a bloody hole in Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it. What do you want? I'm digging to do. My story, huh? Everyone in Sidna Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists? So you know what it's like to have your life in someone else's hands. Why should they get to decide? Isn't judgment for the gods? Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside? I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning the herb trade. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Madanak once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver. My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only regret is not killing more Nords before I was locked up. My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm not Madanak. I was never a leader of the Forsworn. The only anger I can justify is my own. But every family in the Reach has a story like mine. There are no innocent onlookers in this struggle, just the guilty and the dead. Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it. Till next time. You're back. Have you done what I asked? Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time a different family, each time a different injustice. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills, fighting. Our vengeance will come. Watch what you're doing! Do you remember this? Yeah, Med. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills, fighting. Yeah, imagine. Your meddling above ground Yes, but I need a show of loyalty from you. I don't need a shiv in the back while we break out. Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's rightly named, and he's also a thief. He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Sidna Mine for good. Ah, Bork will muscle one out of you on your way in? Fine. Take this one. Remember, it was the Nords who locked you up.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me... What? No! No, don't kill me! Please! I got locked up the first time... Huh?
You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers.
What's going on, Madanach? You wouldn't have old Grisvar killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Sidna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just beside my quarters, is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads right through the old dwarven ruins of Markarth, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers?
The Reach belongs to the Forsworn.
Hey, watch it!
I say you've earned an early pardon. Let's go. Into the tunnel. Let's go. Get moving. Get moving. Be careful.
Must have run off.
Push!
I want you.
What was that?
Over here.
Be careful.
Come on, move it. We have Nords to kill.
I can't believe we're finally getting out.
Get moving! Come on!
Hello. Thought I heard something.
That takes care of that.
Madanak, I brought what you asked for.
Good work. Get ready while I have a word with our favorite outsider. I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. You better get ready before we break out into the city. And take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember me by. Now, I announce to all of Markarth that I have returned. Don't worry about your name. They'll know who to blame. It'll take years, but I'll organize the Forsworn again. We'll reclaim our land, and then when power is ours, we'll have peace. A kingdom. Until then, let me offer you a warning. Beware the Forsworn. No place in the Reach is safe. Us now.
Madanak, think you can escape my prison, do you? You'll pay for what you've done to my family.
Your family? You poisoned the Reach with your tainted silver for long enough, Thonar!
Over here!
Already lost.
Die.
I'll try. I'm going to enjoy this. Enough! Enough!
Getting out.
I oversee Markarth's smelter. Worker gets out of line, I get him back in line. Very good. But you've created a debt between us. Here. Now, our business together is done.
Anybody there? Thought I heard something. This is the end.
Unsura! Yes!
I've been looking for you. Got something I have a... Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Bloodiest beef in the Reach.
The finest jewelry and all its marks.
Bloody enough for you, outsider? Markarth, is it bloody enough for you? If I was threatening you, you outsiders never learn. If the Forsworn don't get you, the guards will throw you in. Think that's water in the river? Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth, friend. It's right there in the name of the most powerful family in They have a whole mine filled with prisoners to dig up silver. I work for them. The inn is named after them. When the guards make an arrest, they check with them first.
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
Typical Imperial lie. First you think we're cowards, Now you're keeping us from seeing our honored dead? You and the Jarl will answer for any desecration of my ancestors' bodies.
That's enough, Thung. We're done.
Somebody help!
If it's about the Hall of the Dead, no, you can't go in there. New to Skyrim? It's where people in the city are buried. Fathers, forefathers, mothers, fathers.
You there, you another Imperial puppet? Answer me. Finally, someone with decent sense. The Empire is destroying everything Skyrim stands. Jarl Igmund can't ignore us for much longer. We own Sidna Mine, best prison in Skyrim, and source of half the wealth in this. We keep the Reach safe. He's busy for... Murder! Murder! Ah!
Don't even think about it. Need a new blade? You've already learned all I can teach you. Tacitus? Boy's an Imperial. I keep showing him how to treat the iron, but he never gets. In the Legion, the Imperial smiths used to read books when they couldn't set their hammers straight. Wisdom. To find a book called The Last Scabbard of Atlas. Thanks.
I've
Let me
been
know
looking
if
for
you
you.
need something forged.
Let's see here. I have a letter here for you. Looks like that's it. Got to go. I'm Goy's assistant. I help him with the forge.
I'll work harder.
I oversee Markarth's smelter.
You
Worker
escaped
gets
Sin the
out.
Mine with
I get him
Monadnock?
back in line.
Everyone in the Warrens has been praising your name.
I saw. He's a damn They pay us next to nothing. We get beaten. You're gonna try to talk sense into that orc? Believe it when I see it. Until next time.
These workers. What? Are you telling me how to treat my workers? Do you have any idea how much metal the Silverblood family wants us to smelt? All right. You sound like a damn Legion officer, but I get it. I'll give him a break. This better not hurt our quota. Fight well. Careful. You spoke one drop. Silver, I'm taking it out of your hide.
I think as careful as I can.
Did you just talk back to me? I'm not paid to listen. I'm paid to keep you working. Now work.
I work silver, like my father, and his father before.
You aren't with the Forsworn, are you? People say they saw you when the prisoners escaped. So many dead.
One thing everyone.
Are you looking for a gift for a friend?
War is bad
My
for
family.
business.
But you Here. I have a delivery I need to make to Kels. Thank you. He can be a bit difficult, but let's see what adornments I might have available. Come back if you need a new ring or necklace.
My wife Kira runs our jewelry stall on the market.
Why are you bothering the outsider? I should get back to work. Money doesn't count itself.